first method that I highly recommend is, if you are doing channeling, is to first perform the something known as the banishing ritual. There are a set of procedures you need to do. It's actually I have a session wherein they have described it in detail, what we need to do. It's like very like precise. We need to do it, and then by doing that, you will like protect your whole house.
So you told me before kind of how you started channeling, and then at first like people thought like maybe you needed to go see a psychiatrist and all this and that, but if somebody was wanting to start channeling, and if you want to mention anything about your experience, but if you were wanting to start channeling, is there something that you do to get into that state, and something that you would recommend to people to do if they wanted to get into that state? And then also, would they like go ahead and start talking and doing things, or could they just get into that state and just connect so that they could get certain answers for themselves, but they could continue to be quiet and calm during that time?
For this, I believe, hypnosis, self-hypnosis, there are many tapes online on YouTube for free. You will get, this is how it happened to me, like, while listening to a hypnosis tape. And, hypnosis is actually a wonderful tool because, the thing is, what it does is, hypnosis does, take out our ego mind from the question. Okay, like when we are in the hypnotic state, our ego mind will be not there. So we will be directly in communication with our subconscious mind, and subconscious mind is capable of remembering our past incarnations, or even connecting with other higher beings. And that is the time where the other higher beings are free to share a message without interference from your own ego. Because if you notice this, your egoic mind is always talking, right? So just imagine a message coming in and it's talking, like it will be like totally like messed up message. So to definitely get a clear channel, and I don't know, like many people they can do it standing up. I think it depends on the type of person. Many people they cannot focus standing up like this, or some people they channel like walking on stage. I've seen like some people they channel. Now it may not be for everyone, because their people are different, and some people may enter into this trance, like hypnotic kind of state when they are relaxing. Okay, like normally I cannot do it like standing up. It's impossible for me. So it depends on the type of people. And yeah, this actually happened to me by accident, but it turns out channeling can also be very risky if you are not like taking enough precautions. There may be chances that you'll encounter a negatively oriented soul, which may try to not only like hijack you, but may create some negative forces inside your own body, like it may create some illness or stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of like a risky thing also to invite like an entity, like sometimes you just have to protect yourself before you begin. So there are many procedures which I do, like for protection and stuff. And you have to like stay protected if you are channeling, because you never know, like there are many like stories of like possession and stuff, where I live also. And it may happen, okay? Like if you're trying to like contact someone from the other like realm or some stuff like that, sometimes negative beings they may take the opportunity and come through you, so you have to be very careful. So I would definitely like if you are wanting to do channeling, firstly like get help from someone, okay? Because you don't want to put yourself in risk by like facing some negative entity, okay? So always like get some advice from a professional person who has been doing channeling. Now I cannot help you because I did not learn this, okay? Like there are some people who have learned this like intentionally. I did not learn this intentionally, so I cannot help you in this, okay? Because I don't know, like it just happened to me, okay? Like just imagine someone puts like like pinches you without telling you. Sorry, someone slaps you without telling you, versus someone tells you 5 minutes ago that he or she will slap you. The anticipation will create that fear, right? So the same thing, I did not know like what is this, and it just happened. So yeah, just telling you that to get some advice if you are seeking channeling.
And are there any practical exercises? Like I think you put water by your bed, and I think you did some salt exercise. Is there anything that you could do as like an intention before you get into, if you're thinking of going into a channeling state and so you couldn't access professional guidance? Or is there a way maybe to speak to the spirit to know if they're of a good vibration or not?
Yeah, there are like three methods you can use. The first method that I highly recommend is, if you are doing channeling, is to first, perform the something known as the banishing ritual. There are a set of procedures you need to do. It's actually I have a session wherein they have described it in detail what we need to do. It's like very like precise. We need to do it, and then by doing that, you will like protect your whole house from negative energy. And so if you do this, the negative energy cannot come inside, okay, the area where you have like cleansed. And the other thing you need to do is you need to like it's very simple. Take some water in a cup or chalice or whatever, and just like say good things to the water. And when you say good things to the water for like at least 1 minute or 2 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes, the water becomes like positively vibrating. Okay, like this is actually like scientifically proven. It's not, I'm not making this up, but this actually works. It's like, there is a scientist, I did some research, I forgot his name. Is a
Is it
Japanese
Mr.
scientist.
Emoto?
Oh yeah, yeah, something Emoda, yeah, yeah. So he had done the research on the crystalline structure wherein, yeah, you know the story, right? He tried the same thing. Okay, you just expose it with love light, and what you do is take the water and drink some of it, and then some of it you rub it on your physical body. Okay, so you will be like fully protected while you enter the trance state. So there is no way like like negative entities are going to come through like two protective layers. The one where you have a banishing ritual outside your house, and the other one where you have a barrier of love light protection in your body. So they will not come. Okay, they actually run away from anything love light. So the other thing that can be done is, it depends on whatever faith you have, or whatever you religion you like believe in. It could be anything. Just place, a religious book or something you really have faith in while channeling. So that will prevent any negative entities from coming in close to the place where you're channeling. So these are the simple, three steps process. And till today, I have done this, and it has worked. Thankfully, I haven't gotten possessed or stuff like that, because that would be really dangerous also. So yeah, yeah, the thing is, just I would recommend, like seeking professional help, by the way, in this regard, because some people, they may do the exercise, they may do the banishing ritual, but they may not do it properly. So there may be some breakages, and the negative entities, they just need slight opportunity to just enter. So that's how it works.
Well, that's so interesting. So from all your channeling sessions, who do you connect with the most, and why?
I actually like the Pleiadians. The reason why I like the Pleiadians is because one session, I had channeled Ra to ask about my past lives, and he had stated that I started from the Pleiadian planet. So from that day, I have a deep like reverence for the Pleiadians, because I originated from that planet, and I am here for some mission and to graduate or to share messages. So I feel definitely a close connection to the Pleiadians, and definitely I just like I deeply like respect them, and maybe because I originated from that place, because of that as well. But I also definitely like channeling the many a times, I what I do is, before channeling, I like give like people the option in my polls, like which entities should I channel, if they are available. Many times they are not available, but most favorite, as far as I understood, is the Galactic Federation. The people, the audience, they really love the message from the Galactic Federation. And I think this is because there was one incident wherein Israel professor, or something like that, had stated that they were in contact with the Galactic Federation. It was all over the news, and I believe that thing, okay, has an impact on our like consciousness. So yeah, I believe this is the reason why.